Tuombe. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu, ambaye kwa hekima na wema wako umeteua nyadhifa za viongozi na mabunge kwa ustawi wa jamii na utawala wa haki wa wanadamu, takusihi ututazame kwa neema nyingi sisi watumishi wako ambao umeridhika kutuita ili kutekeleza shughuli muhimu za jamhuri hii yetu. Twakuomba ututeremshie baraka zako sisi tuliokutanika hapa, na utujalie kuyatenda na kufikiria mambo yote yatakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili utukufu na sifa zako ziendelezwe, na ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi hii yetu, na wale ambao haja zao umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amin. Next order.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I recognize 6 number from 4 Kenyatta Boys students who are visiting from Bahati sub-county. Their names are 1, Malviskas Mwangi; 2, Calvin Mose; Stephen Jonathan; Gregory Maina; Brian Ndegwa; David Kiruka. In our tradition of recognizing and welcoming visitors, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the County Assembly of Nakuru. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
There are no petitions. Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
There are papers to be laid by, there are 4 papers to be laid by the leader of majority party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On behalf of the leader of majority, I stand here today to lay the report of the Auditor General on Ole Nguruone Level 4 Sub-County Hospital for the year ended 30th June 2025, County Government of Nakuru. I wish to lay. On the same note, Mr. Speaker, I also wish to lay the report of the Auditor General on Bahati Level 4 Sub-County Hospital for the year ended 30th June 2025, County Government of Nakuru. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also wish to lay the report of the Auditor General on Gilgil Municipal for the year ended 30th June 2025, County Government of Nakuru. And lastly, I also wish to lay the report of the Auditor General on Nakuru Water and Sanitation Services Company for the year ended 30 June 2025. To lay all those reports, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. That is Honorable Fadhili Msuri, the Majority Whip, on behalf of the Leader of Majority Party. Next order.
Mr. Speaker,
what is it?
I wish to draw your attention, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
I wish to rise on, standing on number 36, Mr. Speaker, and raise this assembly to matters of county importance, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to ask the Assembly that we discuss on matters, the monies that have been cut from Nakuru County, from the World Bank, Mr. Speaker, because this is a matter that is so crucial and pertinent to this Assembly, Mr. Speaker, for us to continue with any other business rather than that business, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to ask the members within this Assembly who can so well support such a motion, Mr. Speaker, to be upstanding, Mr. Speaker.
Pesa mingi sana imepotea akaunti.
Order, members. Have your seats. The honourable member for Lakeview, you see, it's the work of the chair to ask and to invite members who are supportive of that.
Okay,
so
Mr. Speaker.
Do we have members who are supporting that there is an urgent, that the issues that he has raised, that would form part of an urgent matter of county importance? Do we have those members supporting? Be on your feet. Clerk, confirm whether the threshold is met. So, thank you. Yes, the threshold is met. The honourable member for Lakeview, proceed.
Mr. Speaker, it's a very sad day for Nakuru County, and I must state that the disasters that we have within Nakuru County are emanating from our own self-inflicted pains, Mr. Speaker. Under KUSIP 2, Mr. Speaker, within the budget of last year, Mr. Speaker, we allocated monies that were supposed to do major roads within this county, Mr. Speaker. Within this town center, Mr. Speaker, I'll compare with what the KUSIP money has done previously, Mr. Speaker. We have had cabros within this Nakuru town. We've had the Nyayo Gardens being done with the KUSIP money, Mr. Speaker. Within Naivasha, Mr. Speaker, we have had the municipal park cabros within that town, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this financial year, Nakuru County will be treated to a rude shock, Mr. Speaker, that we have lost. In Nakuru City itself, Mr. Speaker, World Bank will not be giving us 282,576,241. Of that money, Mr. Speaker, part of it was supposed to do the Mohoro Road within the Menengai, where Honorable Jeff hails from, Mr. Speaker. It was supposed to do roads within Biashara Ward, Mr. Speaker. It was supposed to do roads within, London, Ronda Ward, London, and also Kaptemwa, Mr. Speaker. All this money has gone out, Mr. Speaker. In Naivasha, Mr. Speaker, we've lost 61,434,033, Mr. Speaker. In Gilgil, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have lost 93,172,441. Part of this road, Mr. Speaker, I'm informed that members, some of the members, have even formed the PMCs within their wards, Mr. Speaker, to start the tarmac work. And I'm even informed that in Malewa West, Mr. Speaker, to be specific, he has formed the PMC Honorable Jeff has also formed the PMC. But to our rude shock, Mr. Speaker, this will not happen, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is worth discussing why Nakuru County is missing or has lost 437 million Kenyan shillings in this financial year, Mr. Speaker. Because if we don't discuss this matter here as a House, Mr. Speaker, we shall have denied the Nakuru people so much. Mr. Speaker, I remember sometime last year, we called a special sitting and we passed the names of the board members. We passed IDEP, Mr. Speaker, very late in this assembly, Mr. Speaker. How come today we are losing all this money, Mr. Speaker? And I would really be intrigued, Mr. Speaker, to listen to your ruling, Mr. Speaker, at the end. And the fair ruling would be, Mr. Speaker, that we summon within this assembly all those people who are supposed to ensure that this money comes to Nakuru, Mr. Speaker. Kiambu County, Mr. Speaker, today, they're in jubilation, Mr. Speaker. All their municipalities have obtained money. I'm sorry to tell the moral people, Mr. Speaker, that they are not going to receive even a penny, Mr. Speaker. They're not even going to receive anything. Nakuru City today is in darkness. We are not going to receive any coin from World Bank, Mr. Speaker. Yet these are free money. These are grants, Mr. Speaker, which we are supposed to capitalize on, Mr. Speaker. It is high time, Mr. Speaker, that we have a discussion on this, Mr. Speaker. When I look at Naivasha, Mr. Speaker, last week we have had around 5 fires, Mr. Speaker. We have had a fire in Kamere area, where in Olkaria, Mr. Speaker, destruction of houses happened, Mr. Speaker. There are no water hydrants in that area, Mr. Speaker. Yet the lake is just next there, Mr. Speaker. We have had fire in Viwandani, Mr. Speaker, and if you look at my TikTok account, Mr. Speaker, the subscription of that have gone up to around 200,000 comments, Mr. Speaker, in a span of 1 week. Why, Mr. Speaker? And the people agitated that we should have more fire engines, Mr. Speaker. Naivasha fire engine has gone away, Mr. Speaker, courtesy of this money. We have lost 61 million. So what are the people of Naivasha expecting from us, the people who are elected, Mr. Speaker? I wish to ask someone to second that, Mr. Speaker. And I want it to be a free house, Mr. Speaker. I wish to ask Mheshimiwa Paranga, who has had the worst fires, Mr. Speaker, who even today has a disaster of people who have died in his own ward, Mr. Speaker, why we lost this money as the chairperson runs, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Paranga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to stand up in support of this particular debate on the county importance, Mr. Speaker. I must start by saying I'm the chair to the Lands and Urban Development Committee in this particular assembly, courtesy of my members who have entrusted me with this responsibility, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's very shameful and very ashamed that we can miss on this particular amount of money. Just for purpose of those members who are not taking note, just to affirm the numbers, because it is as the chair budget has mentioned here. Mr. Speaker, Nakuru losing 282,570 something. It's something that we cannot sit back and condone this. Mr. Speaker, in total, this county, for purposes of this particular disbursement alone, this county has lost 437 million plus. Mr. Speaker, if you find the reasons why the World Bank has denied us this money, and I want to affirm my sentiments on this, one of the reasons why we have not qualified on this is full municipal board members of those particular boards. Mr. Speaker, it's worth noting, and let it go on records, that the previous board members, their term expired on April of 2024. Between April and 2024, April 2024 and 2025, where the appraisals were being made by July, it's a whole year period of time, or 6 months down the line, when the executive already knew that this member's time was coming to an expiry. They had no time, they had no intention to refill this. We only brought these names, Mr. Speaker, to us as a committee. And I remember, members, I want to jog your minds. We really spent our time here just to make sure that we have passed those names promptly as they were brought to us. So there was a lot of period of time that these names had not been presented. And you know, the appointing officers and the entities failed to undertake this. Mr. Speaker, one of the reasons that have been cited by the World Bank as well is the full-time staff of the members with their professionalism. We ought to have had some engineers, some surveyors and all that full-time. And these people have been given the menus. The executive normally and the World Bank has got the menus, the checklists upon which they have to check for them to disperse the money. Mr. Speaker, this is the negligence of highest order, incompetence of highest order, which has resulted to this. Mr. Speaker, they have as well cited that the county government did not include this kind of vote heads within our budget. Mr. Speaker, I have the budget appropriation bill, where in the vote heads, we had, for example, cited to have, and I want to take this on the schedule 2 of our appropriation bill, the amount combined in the year ending June 2026 for the capital expenditure of the Department of Lands and Fiscal, Planning, Housing and Urban Development to a total of 187 million Kenyan shillings. That's for the city alone. So to me, this reason is null and void. Null and void. This means then the department failed even to produce and to present the appropriation bill that we had passed by this. So why are we then being taken into circles when we as an assembly have done our due diligence, have done anything? Mr. Speaker, I want to take you back. And because when I talk to you on this particular matter, on this floor, you really know. We went even further to call people who had been appointed to come and serve as the board members. Mr. Speaker, we had a very long and a hard time even calling people to come and appear before the committee for purpose of having. We went an extra mile, sacrificing to ensure that we have the board in time as they had envisaged. And Mr. Speaker, to me, therefore, I want to suggest that as we discuss on this matter, honorable members, we cannot just leave this matter at this point. This matter has to go to an extent of at least summoning somebody, and somebody has to be shown his door or her door. Because this is something that we cannot tolerate. We cannot continue losing this amount of money when somebody, at the expense of somebody sleeping on his job. Mr. Speaker, it's very embarrassing, it's very annoying. Some people have already allocated this amount of money. Some people have already even gone on public media, public meetings, speaking about these projects that are coming. Mr. Speaker, it's even worth noting that Her Excellency the Governor herself has even been in some forums promising the residents of this country, the county, that such and such a project are going to be undertaken. What a shame is this? Why are we being put into this? And in this case, honorable members, we have to exonerate ourselves from this quagmire. Sababu sisi hatuwezi kupakwa matope na mtu ambaye analala kwa kazi yake, alafu sisi tuonekane kama sivyo. So Mr. Speaker, I second, but as we second these members, I want to beseech you and request you. In the next week, Mr. Speaker, as a committee, we had a meeting yesterday and we have done a letter to the department. We want to encourage and welcome each and every one of you to appear in that particular kind of cross-scrutiny, examining these other members, which we should culminate into impeaching somebody in his office. Because we cannot tolerate this. We can't sit down to see these things happening. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Mosop, did you put your mic on?
Sorry, I'll wait for your direction so that you can open it for us to discuss it, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. The matter that has been seconded now, it's open for debate. The Honorable Member for Mosop, then the Honorable Member for Molo, in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. Indeed, the message is a bit not auguring so well, especially to us as an assembly, Mr. Speaker. I'm just reminded of the first reason that the World Bank gave so that why they are not releasing the money to us as a county. And it reminds me the various activities that went on in this house one evening where we really sat and we knew there were timelines as an assembly and wanted to pass the board members so as to allow us to meet the deadline and so that we cannot be able to deny and delay and deny the residents of Nakuru from actually getting these amounts of money. Mr. Speaker, over 430 million, which was earmarked for various projects, and I see it is targeting something that has been touchy on us, especially as members of this county assembly, because every time we traveled in our small functions and in our villages, people would be talking about roads, Mr. Speaker, improvement of roads, improvement of infrastructure and issues like that. And when you look at the chunk of this money that was meant to go and do such great work, and we have just lost it just like that because of not complying, surely, Mr. Speaker, it is not a good way of us representing the people who elected us to this honorable house. Mr. Speaker, this matter is truly touchy, and actually we really don't have an excuse. And we need an explanation, Mr. Speaker, from the concerned persons. We as an assembly, we have done our work. We worked tirelessly. We were here. I think we passed it even past the normal times. We had to ask for an extension. And we until very late at night because we don't want to disappoint the executive or be able to get an excuse concerning this matter, Mr. Speaker. So on this, we know there are individuals who are liable or who failed because what really missed, even after passing the names, what was difficult in presenting even the names? What was difficult in presenting the CVs? The professionals that were really needed, what was the problem? What made it not, what made these officers not be able to do that so that we are able to get this grant, Mr. Speaker? It is a sad day indeed, and as a member of this House, considering what we really did to ensure that we don't disappoint the requirements, and then now we are disappointed, I'm totally disappointed, Mr. Speaker. So I think as a House, as it will be directed, we need a better answer. And we really need to hear from the relevant officers what went on, what went wrong, so that we as a Nakuru County know such an amount of money that we are being given freely. It's not effortlessly. Just present this and this money is given. So it's a sad day indeed, and I actually raise to concur that this is a matter of county importance, that we really need answers as a House, that we did our part and somebody somewhere or some few individuals somewhere did not do, and it is now bring a very dark shadow over the Nakuru as a county, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for Molo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to support my friends who are asking for people to take responsibility. Mr. Speaker, we went for a public participation exercise, and part of it, members of the public were forced to come up with projects that would be funded by this money. So us going back to the people and telling them that there is no money to do the projects would be seen as if the exercise was in futility. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm requesting that we go deeper into what has happened on this issue, so that there can be people who will take responsibility, who will be sanctioned negatively for their failures. We cannot allow the people of Nakuru to continue suffering with poor roads, lack of sanitation, and other things, and other social amenities, and we had the money from the World Bank. Then we let this money go because of failures of a few individuals. These people in the executive, they are supposed to be competent. They are supposed to know that they have a responsibility to do their work and failure to do their work, it will make these people of Nakuru to suffer for mistakes that the people of Nakuru are not liable to. So we are asking this House to come in support of this motion, so that these people who have failed, they can be sanctioned, they can take responsibility for their failures, Mr. Speaker. I support the motion.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for Maimahiu, and then the Honourable Member for Elementaita, the Honourable Member for Nakuru East, and the Honourable Member, Naivasha East, and the Honourable Member for Elementaita, in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for also allowing me a chance to give my input on that issue of the county importance. Mr. Speaker, as the Vice Chair to the Committee on Rents, Mr. Speaker, it has been a process. Because, Mr. Speaker, I call a time 2 years back. As a committee, we invited the city board. And I called them giving us so many excuses not to appear before the committee. Mr. Speaker, even we had to summon. Even when they appeared before the committee, Mr. Speaker, they had even to take oaths, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the kind of answer they were giving to the committee, because even I recall asking, how many people are supposed to constitute this committee? And I called the chairman by then telling me that Mheshimiwa, it's not about the numbers, it's about our ability to move or to pass. We have the quorum. And I insisted on asking, not about the quorum. I asked about how many are we supposed to be. Mr. Speaker, it has been a process, even as a committee. And I know my chair can bear me witness that we have tried to talk with this city board for many times on how these things are done, on how they behave. Even we have tried to form a meeting also with the city MCAs. And in one way or the other, they divert the meeting with unreasonable reasons, Mr. Speaker. And now you can see now the mess they have brought to our county. Mr. Speaker, and now it's up now to our governor now. Because now, if his people now are sleeping, or our people are sleeping in job, Mr. Speaker, it's up now to government to know whether you continue working with such people. And as an assembly also, we must look, because we cannot now close our eyes and see now our county being driven backward by busy bodies in office, Mr. Speaker. We cannot allow. Now, losing such money, free grants given to this county, Mr. Speaker, is very wanting. And I think now, as honorable members, we must make a step further beyond the discussion and now take action. Because so many things we have talked in this house, we have discussed, we have brought so many motions here, we have brought so many recommendations. I recall even saying that, I don't know, because there is no any recommendation from this house that is taken serious. We have now become like empty debates. Our work is just to make noise. Nobody is reasoning.
Order.
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Maimahiu. Are you part of that thing that you are saying empty?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. I've talked a lot, Mr. Speaker. And now I'm becoming, I don't know. Because, Mr. Speaker, anytime we call for action, Mr. Speaker, nobody is reasoning. These people are taking us for granted. Surely, Mr. Speaker, they are taking us for granted. Mr. Speaker, I'm very much worried because now I was pushing for my Mahio to be elevated to a municipality. Now Moro and Girigiri are crying. Now what am I going to throw my people from my Mahio? And the way I've pushed that agenda, telling them we are elevating you, we are going very soon to get monies from World Bank. Now what message am I going to take home? And that was their hope. That if we get grants from the World Bank, now our town will change. The street light will be there, drainage will be done. And now, they were asking me a very simple question. What are you doing in Moro? What about Girigiri? What are you doing in Sete? Mr. Speaker, now we are challenging, Mr. Speaker. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, to the end, Mr. Speaker, we have failed so many times. And I agree. But this time loud, we cannot close our eyes and see somebody who are in office, Mr. Speaker, leading us completely in darkness, knowing very well that this is what I'm supposed to do. Mr. Speaker, there's sin of omission and commission. Now this is both. They omitted and even they have committed. So, Mr. Speaker, kuna dhambi ambao haina msamaha. Because sasa, if now, this is an economical crisis, Mr. Speaker. Kabisa, kabisa, kabisa. And I don't know, Mr. Speaker, if we just speak it as a counter importance issue here in this house, we debate emotionally, and then I go back to my mahio, and things are left hanging, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, now I call upon the House. If we decide to close our eyes and see our people losing, this trade will continue, not in this regime. Even if another regime will come, this is what will happen. But it should be marked that one day in this assembly, that we said something and action was taken. Mr. Speaker, if you look at what is happening to these oil boats, Mr. Speaker, and I've said because I'm a member of a RATS committee, even if you try to question what they do in their project. I recall one day going to Naivasha. They were doing a tarmac road in Lakeview. We took all the way from here, members to Naivasha. Unfortunately, and we had informed them, but unfortunately, we found no worth, Mr. Speaker. We make an effort also, we say that now that the contractor come to this house, because now we cannot go back again to Naivasha. Mr. Speaker, until today, why don't I say that we are just making noise like empty debates? Nobody appeared. No action was taken.
Order, Mr. the Honorable Member for Joel Karuri.
Mr. Speaker, can you imagine somebody telling you that the contractor cannot appear before the committee because the contractor is highly connected? I don't know whether to electricity or to generator. I don't know where it was connected to. But if you hear somebody is highly connected, now it's not allowed now to disconnect. So the matter went into silence. So, Mr. Speaker, so we have gone to this, into this very, very deep hole. We are driven by individuals. And I've called, Mr. Speaker, and we must call people names. We have called the city manager. Get out not once, not twice. Even during this, the time these names were passing. Even one day we asked in the committee, will you wait until the last minute? Tunapitisha mijadala here usiku. And people had enough 1 year to do or to change their boards. Names, just names. And we have so many people who are unemployed within the city. And we are passing names here at night because we want to meet the timelines. And the whole year was there. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm very angry. I'm not happy at all. And, Mr. Speaker, I call the House. Let us take action. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Naivasha East.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I do concur with Chair Budget and Chair Committee on Lands. Mr. Speaker, I think this matter is very serious. It is so serious that some of us even never went home, regurgitating on the damage, economic sabotage that has been done. Mr. Speaker, let me put you through. World Bank had 6.7 billion. This 6.7 billion was supposed to be given to 35 counties and 62 municipalities. Mr. Speaker, Kiambu, which has Governor Matagi, with the 10 municipalities, bagged 1.6 billion, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Turkana, I want us to go across that so that you see somebody is here joking with our, why did we go to school? First of all, Speaker, listen. Turkana got 667 million for only 2 municipalities, members. Garissa got 626 million, Mr. Speaker. Who was in the issue, our neighbors here. For only the city alone, they got 465 million, Mr. Speaker. Now you know, this is free money. Free money, grants, free money. Kajiado got 418 million. Kisumu got 411 million for the city alone. Mr. Speaker, Machakos got 374 million. Now, Mr. Speaker, you ask, do we have, are we short of, or are we cognitively dwarf? Mr. Speaker, you ask ourselves, are we cast? Mr. Speaker, this is now what to translate. Nakuru, in the budget, we had budgeted for 255 million, and that 255 million was supposed to do the roads, was supposed to do the drainage, was supposed to do the street lighting and the garbage. Honorable Fadhili, our whip will tell you that in Nakuru town, city, this city of ours, they have become nocturnal, walking in the darkness. It has become like a city of the witch, where light and darkness cannot be put in the same sentence. And that means, Mr. Speaker, you cannot have business going on. Fadhili is here, we'll concur. And Mr. Speaker, I would also like, when we are discussing this one, the chair budget, to read what we had appropriated for that money. And I know, Mr. Speaker, Africa, you know why we did form the municipalities and why all counties are running to form municipalities and cities. It's because there is that free money from World Bank. Mr. Speaker, the money that we have lost is even more than what we collect, almost three quarters of what we collect on our own source revenue. Can you imagine, Mr. Speaker, us losing all this money, and somebody right now, as we are talking, is taking it on behalf of Nakuru County budget, is seated on a chair that rotates like a clock. Mr. Speaker, cut us off our money and the budget we appropriated as an assembly. Can you imagine, Mr. Speaker, where our vehicles have no fuel? Somebody can drive to nowhere, only to go like a tourist in Nakuru, or cut us off our money, and yet we have lost money. And yet now we are seated here, listening and seeing, and then we do nothing. Mr. Speaker, even God will be very angry if we don't take action. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like us to look at that, because the County Government Additional Allocation Act says that this money should be given. Now, Mr. Speaker, what next? And Mr. Speaker, I said that is in Nakuru, around 255 million. And Mr. Speaker, as we are talking, these people from the town, the city dwellers, we receive zero. You know, compare that one to our city elderly that we are competing with. What does that translate to? This translates to economic sabotage, Mr. Speaker. Then you go to Naivasha. Naivasha had allocated 245 million. We only are able to get 149. And why I'm angry, Mr. Speaker, you remember we had allocated some money that was meant for the fish market, 40 million. We were told, and Paranga is here, the chair, that let us leave the fish market alone. We ran for the 100 million free money. So, Kalai Fish Market is just there like a statute, and yet we have lost money, and yet the other 40 million got lost. I don't know, Mr. Speaker, that is the seriousness it deserves. So what ought to be done? Because after here, we need to see the way forward. Mr. Speaker, the governor of Nakuru should he take, in actual sense, from yesterday, should have taken action against the CEC and the CEO from yesterday. Now, because if the governor continues keeping quiet, then we will say that he is also a conspirator to the economic sabotage of this county. And remember, the person who is held responsible is not the officers. Nobody knows that. They know the governor. Right now, when Kiambu received this 1.6, everybody is clapping for the governor. Everybody is very happy that the governor Matagi is the wisest governor in the Republic of Kenya. If that one we say, then the Kiambu governor is the wisest, and we have lost, we have gotten zero. What is the vice versa? So that is what we are running from. And Mr. Speaker, therefore, I do urge this assembly, number one, to move away from rhetoric, to move away from narratives, to move away from speeches and act. We are here, and Paranga has said, lamenting, and yet we have power to impeach. It is us, through our oversight, that should kick people home. If the governor cannot do, and maybe the governor has are tied because of political scenarios, but we are not tied to that. So I am asking these members. I know, and sometimes I pursue, that maybe there is that fear. But do you fear when millions have been lost? Ask these members, Mr. Speaker, who has ever gotten 500 million in a bag? Nobody, and we will die before we see that money. And yet we have lost. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, my plea to these members is that you are now between no, let me not use that one. Mr. Speaker, I'm saying that people are watching us, and yet we have a phobia. So what we need to do is, for the first time, because there is a justification that somebody ought to go home, because we have lost money that we are unable even to get through our own source revenue. Therefore, I'm asking that the Paranga, you should not even wait for Tuesday. What are you waiting for? As a committee, let us start writing. Let you bring, what do we call it? The impeachment. We sign. Before we go out, we sign. And then when we sign, Mr. Speaker, we will have been seen to have taken action. In actual sense, Mr. Speaker, even if we will not go to heaven because of any other thing, we will go to heaven for impeaching those two fellas. I have seen some people cannot clap, but that's the reality. So, Mr. Speaker, Nakuru cannot continue losing money, and we continue clapping. Can you, for the first time, Honorable Chojo and the rest, take this noble opportunity, which is a county issue, and sack the two so that the county may go forward? Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay my argument and ask, Mr. Speaker, so that for the purposes of openness of the debate, ask the budget chair to tell us which programs were affected. Because maybe you are seated there from Kaptepwa and you are not aware that your Tamaki Road has gone. So, Mr. Speaker, I wish to also ask the chair to read, because Fadhili is there smiling, and yet he is the one who has been affected.
The Honourable Member for Elementaita, and then the Honourable Majority Whip, you.
Yes.
So, in order of precedence, Honourable Member for Elementaita, allow the Majority Whip, and then we come to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First of all, I want to correct my brother, the Honorable Member from Naivasha East, that he has insinuated that I'm sitting here smiling. Well, I've lost money. At times, the deepest wounds call for a smile because tears have dried up. It is quite unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, because my predecessor, who was also an MCA in this house, oversaw very beautiful projects courtesy of this World Bank financing. The Lions Garden that has been mentioned by my brother here was done by my predecessor through the World Bank financing. The current fire station within the CBD was done during that time. Tamaking of key roads within the CBD were done during that time. It is now unfortunate that during the time of Honorable Fadhili Msuri, who is the incoming MP for Nakuru Town East constituency, 282 million is gone. And I started to speak on behalf of the 11 MCAs because we had a meeting as city MCAs, and we said, this time around we want to distribute this funding to all the 11 wards. There are wards within our city which were assumed to be rural wards, like Barut and Kaptembo. And they used to miss out on allocations when such monies come to the county. But they were factored this time round. So it is very unfortunate that we, as the city, we have lost collectively over 200 million, that we had even gone further during the discussions to identify key projects from our different wards that were to be done as a result of this financing. I remember sometimes back last year, when the governor was going around with the team to do leadership consultative meetings, we did one for Nakuru East constituency at a school called Afra High School. And ironically, that road is called Moi Road. That road was actually earmarked for tarmacking because that road is adjacent to the Afraha Stadium. When the stadium was being constructed, courtesy of the same money from the previous phase, they wanted to close that road, access road. We went there with the governor and I pleaded and told the governor, for us to agree to close that road, can they tarmac for us an alternative road? And we identified that road that connects around 6 schools and the police headquarters called Kasarani and Kenya Red Cross. We did a public participation, we identified that project, and when we had a leadership meeting that you all saw the governor was going around trying to tell the Mwananchi on her achievement and what has been happening, one of the key questions Her Excellency was asked by the people was about that road. Because when it rains, the road becomes impassable. In fact, last year, we received quite a beating online from our people about the state of that road. Wakati mvua hakuna, kama ya juzi, ilikuwa ni vumbi tupu. Walimu wanalia, watu wanashikwa na homa, and all manner of things. We committed, we informed the head teachers, the wananchi, that problem is now getting solved because we have adequately secured funding to do that road. When this news came out as a result of the newspapers, I was called by those head teachers. And I was told, Mheshimiwa, now we are wondering. We have just seen, we have read in the newspapers that we have lost this amount of money. And we are sure our projects are part of that, were in that funding. I did some follow-up with the relevant department to get clarification. I was told that no money was lost. But I told specifically the CEO, Mr. David Kuria, if no money is lost, give us an official statement to tell the public that truly this money is not lost. Until now, there is no official statement of the same. That confirms one thing, that indeed this money is actually lost. So what next from here? Members, I want to urge you, this is not about the city or municipalities. This is about services for our people. Maybe today you're quiet because you come from an area that is not a municipality. Nakuru County is growing. Tomorrow, your ward might become, or your sub-county might become a municipality. And you get earmarked to receive such funding. And then you lose this funding. Who will be there to fight for you? So I'm calling upon all these members that you are here today. This is quite a serious issue. I remember there was a point we went for a burial, a very influential burial at Honorable Wajef's area, at a Catholic church. And the priest of that church, when he was done with the service, when he was now requesting, and the governor was present, when he was requesting some support from the government, he actually mentioned that Mohoro Road. And he said, barabara, tumesho tukiahidiwa, tumalizie barabara. Mheshimiwa Jeff, when he rose to speak and invited us to speak, he also highlighted that barabara. Luckily, Mungu alisikia hiyo kilio, mvua ikaanza kunyesha. The road was very bad. When Her Excellency rose to speak, she gave an affirmation and a confirmation that Mohoro Road will now be a talk of the past. Today, as we speak, Mheshimiwa Jeff has found a safe exit because he's no longer vying for an MCA. So he will not carry that blame. But still, when he goes back to look for votes, they will tell him, you promised us before you leave this seat, we'll be done with this road. Myself, when I go to look for votes down there, I'll be told, your predecessor made sure our roads are tarmacked, our lights are working. We brought you on board, you have done zero. Am I ready to carry that political baggage? Am I ready to carry that political headache? I'm not. I have enough headache from Biashara Ward. And I'm facing a severe headache for Nakuru Town East constituency. But for this one, heads must roll. This is not about where your loyalty lies. This is not about who do you support or who you don't support. This is not about which side of the term you are. This is about service to our people, fairness to our people who deserve great services from this county of Nakuru. So members, I urge you, when this matter comes to our attention as MCAs, let us put our foot forward. Let us now put action to talk. And let us now clean this house. If there's somebody who slept on his job, let us put our voice and our power to show these people that we can actually take action. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, the Majority Whip, the Honorable Fadhili Nsuri. The member for Elementator, Honorable Nene.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, first I want to distance myself from the sentiments of Honorable Amaremu that members of this House, I included, will die without touching $500 million. Mr. Speaker, I work hard every day with a lot of optimism and trusting God that I will get that money in due time. But that is not important. Mr. Speaker, it is quite unfortunate that we have lost a lot of money as Nakuru City. Mr. Speaker, the sub-county that I come from, Gilgil sub-county, has lost 93 million because of reasons, Mr. Speaker, that cannot be understood. And Mr. Speaker, reasons that, Mr. Speaker, if the executive was serious, Mr. Speaker, we ought to have received this money. Mr. Speaker, one of the reasons as to why Nakuru County was not given the grants, the reason Gilgil lost 93 million is because the executive, Mr. Speaker, with the knowledge that every time we receive a report of the Auditor General, Nakuru City has surpassed the 35% required as wage bill, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, the executive, even with that knowledge, wanted to hire more engineers to work in these boards, having in mind that we have engineers that are already employed by the county government of Nakuru. Mr. Speaker, another reason as to why, Mr. Speaker, we lost these monies is because we did not have a fully constituted board. Mr. Speaker, I remember the day we were passing the city board members. Most of us did not even have lunch. We went home at night. It is only Honorable Gatuso, who resides next to this assembly, who went home early. All of us, Mr. Speaker, arrived home at night. Yet, Mr. Speaker, even having passed the board members, we did not have a fully constituted because of the failures of the executive. Mr. Speaker, Gilgil Sub-County Hospital, Mr. Speaker, in terms of infrastructure and services offered, Mr. Speaker, the services offered are very wanting, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, if we received 93 million, we ought to have improved the infrastructure and the services offered at the Gilgil Sub-County Hospital. Mr. Speaker, I'm wondering how Nakuru County will even compete with a county like Kiambu. Live around Kiambu County, Mr. Speaker, Nakuru City cannot even compete with a county like Turkana. It is very shameful, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, as this House and as other members have said, Mr. Speaker, we need to take action, because whenever such monies are lost and projects are not seen in our wards, Mr. Speaker, it is we as the grassroots leaders who will be blamed. Yet, we passed the board members, we did what we were supposed to do. We did not receive this money because of the failures of somebody in the executive. And it is for this reason, Mr. Speaker, that we need to take action that is required as this House, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to support the mover of the motion. And Mr. Speaker, we need to take serious action, Mr. Speaker, because we are even embarrassed, Mr. Speaker, when we go through the newspapers and we see we see the governor of Matangi, Mr. Speaker, being celebrated for having bagged 1.6 billion. Yet Nakuru City, Mr. Speaker, has lost such a big amount of monies. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I wish to leave there, Mr. Speaker, and from now henceforth, Mr. Speaker, we need to start taking action against these lazy and incompetent members of the executive.
The member for Menengai East, and then the honorable member for Eburu Baruk, in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I